Hello dear students, welcome to the Gogte family. I am LD Ratnakar, lecturer in English. Today I am going to deal with your introductory class. Hope you have got your two English textbooks. First one is your course book, which contains your prose and poetry section. It is titled as The Reflections, means it reflects the mind of the writers. I want to know what is prose. Hope you understood its definition. Prose is a written matter of any subject. Usually you have a written subject of anything in the form of a prose. This year we will study number of proses in your course book or textbook. Usually these proses are written in the form of paragraphs from the beginning till the end of each page. It is very easy to read and understand by the readers. That is called prose. Second literary form is poem. What is a poem? A poem describes the poet's own thoughts and feelings, his own images, as it is rightly quoted by the famous nature poet William Wordsworth. A poetry is powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. It means those are the powerful feelings of the poet and poetesses overflowing from them, and they are later recollected in tranquility. That is called poem. The poems are in the form of lines and stanzas. Usually they would written in the middle of the pages. Compared to your prose, poem is very difficult to read and understand the mood of the poet. But what is poetry? Poetry is just like your Kavana Sankalana there, where you have a collection of poems of any poet and poetesses. They are in the form of a collection. The difference between poem and poetry is a poem is a single collection or a single poem of the poet. Poetry is a collection of poems. Like your course book, this year you have another textbook called your workbook. It is titled as The Articulation. The articulation contains your grammar section. You have to collect some previous year question papers from your seniors. You just go through all the sections and understand which are the grammar topics you are going to study this year. Most of these grammar topics are already well known to you, but only thing is that you have to refresh them once again. This articulation is the best book which helps you to understand the articulation of all the grammar topics. The book has many activities, exercises after the completion of each grammar topic. These exercises and activities are in the form of pictures, in the form of fill in the blanks, and in the form of exercises. You have to complete all those blank places by understanding the definition and functions of each grammar topic. These are the two textbooks you have this year, and all have to buy these two textbooks. First one is your course book, that is reflections. Second one is your workbook, that is articulation. Now I want to know what is a word. Can you define what is a word? Word is a group of letters which gives a complete sense to the reader. That is called a word. Your second word is a phrase. What is a phrase? In a word where you have a group of letters, but in phrase where you have group of words, but which is incomplete in its meaning. If there is a complete meaning, it would have become a sentence there, but in a phrase there is incomplete sentence. That means incomplete meaning. For example, the sun rises. There is no complete sentence. Whenever you have such a type of incomplete here sentences are called the phrases. Next one, your sentence. A sentence where you would have a group of words which gives a complete meaning to the reader. It gives a complete sense to the reader. It is called a sentence. Now come to the next section, that is your parts of speech. Hope you understood all these parts of speech. Once again you have to repress them. There is a particular formula. If you remember that particular formula, easily you can remember these parts of speech. That word is called P1 cap. P1 cap is a formula or a formulated word. This word contains all the 8 parts of speech. Here P stands for pronoun, I stands for interjection, V stands for verb, A stands for adverb, N stands for noun, C stands for conjunction, A stands for adjective, and P stands for preposition. If you remember this word, easily you can remember all the 8 parts of speech. Now come to your first parts of speech, that is pronoun. Pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. That is called a pronoun. Second one is an interjection. Interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feelings and emotions. Third one is a verb. A verb is a word which indicates an action in the sentence. Next one is an adverb. Adverb which adds something to the meaning of your verb, that is called an adverb. Next one is noun. Noun is the name of anything. It is just like a naming thing. Another part of speech is conjunction. Conjunction is a word which joins the words and phrases is called a conjunction. Another part of speech is an adjective. An adjective is a word which describes the word is called an adjective, means which describes the quality of a noun. And the last one is a preposition. What is a preposition? There are two words in this word. If you divide those two words, they would become pre and position. Pre means before, position means the place or the position of the words. These are the words, they are just like joining words. They are placed after a noun or a pronoun to show the relationship of another noun and pronoun in the sentence. They show the relationship of noun and pronoun, and those words are called your prepositions. These are 8 parts of speech. Remember all these 8 parts of speech as early as possible. Get your 2 textbooks with the help of these 8 parts of speech. In the next class, we are going to study the relationship of this English family. It is a small and well-knit family of these 8 parts of speech, how they function in this happy family. Hope you understood all these 8 parts of speech. Get those 2 books as early as possible. In the next class, we are going to deal with the function of these 8 parts of speech. Thank you.